All right, so let's dig in here. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the introduction of key refrigeration system components. So what we have here is a basic refrigeration system, and the real interesting thing about what I'm going to show you in this class is that this information applies to a large commercial restaurant or grocery store refrigeration, air conditioning in your home or your home refrigerator, or even your car. So any refrigeration system will have these key components in here, and that's why this information is going to be really helpful if you're considering getting into the refrigeration industry or if you're already in it. So what we're going to do is first is we're going to cover the key components here. The first thing is that what we consider the heart of any refrigeration system. This is your compressor. Without the compressor operating at peak performance, there is no refrigeration. The next thing is going to be your expansion device. And an expansion device, real quickly, what it does is it's going to meter the amount of refrigerant that flows through the evaporator. And we're going to cover this in a little bit later here in the class. Part of the evaporator is to absorb heat from the system. So whatever it is you're cooling, whether you're cooling air, if you're cooling water in the case of a chiller, that's considered the medium that you're cooling. And what the evaporator does is absorb that heat energy from whatever it is you want to cool into the refrigeration cycle. And at the opposite end of the spectrum, we have our condenser. And what the condenser does is it takes the heat energy that's been absorbed over here in the evaporator, and it's going to reject it out, usually to air, in other words outside, sometimes to another water source, but it's going to be rejecting the heat from the system. So we're going to dig in here real quick, and we'll cover some really cool information in the following slides.